DumpShock, your place for in-depth reviews where the rating comes first. I'm Stephen Crane, and Jet Set Radio for PC is a buy, and here's why. Jet Set Radio for PC is an HD re-release of an old Dreamcast favorite by now defunct Smilebit. Paired with a good controller, you can jump back to 2000, this time with high-definition graphics and widescreen. There's further additions of achievements, leaderboards, and an updated camera system. The new Jet Set Radio could be a new release, if you weren't familiar with its history of accolades of E3 Best Console Game and GDC Game of the Year nominee. Starring Beat, Gum, and Tab as the first members and playable characters of the GGs, you must take on rival gangs in Tokyo-themed levels by covering designated spots with your own customizable graffiti. Narrating the adventure is the pirate radio DJ of Jet Set Radio, Professor K.
This is your very own guerrilla broadcaster, Jet Set Radio! Use this city as your canvas and paint us some vibes from the street.
You'll get the opportunity to gain more members in challenges that involve copying their moves and the occasional race. You can ignore them if you want, but the characters have different tricks along with, more importantly, stats. If you're having a tough time surviving a level and don't care about a low score, you can just pick a character with high health. On the other hand, if you're doing well, taking a character that gets more points for tricks and graffiti may be for you. In Jet Set Radio, the main plot follows taking on the rival gangs, starting with the all-female Love Shockers moving in on your home territory of Shubiacho. You have to cover up the graffiti they've already left. Also to contend with are the cyberpunk-themed noise tanks in the night level of Benton Show, and the monster mask-wearing Poison Jam of Kogane-cho. Eventually you'll be asked for help from some out-of-towners. This opens up play in some New York-themed levels with different enemies. Most of the original soundtracks are in place to keep your groove while running away from the local police chief. He does get a bit zealous with his enforcement of the law, bringing tanks and attack helicopters to the field. Calling in the military for some local graffiti artists seems like a waste of taxes to me. Graphics are very stylized, cel shading that remains fresh. They could have gone the extra mile with the textures, but these kinds of thoughts disappear quickly once you start actually playing the game. It was disappointing that they didn't include the glowing effect on the end of the skates that you got at high speeds. It was like this overexposed sensor on an older camera, leaving this awesome transparent ghosting trail. Although Steam achievements are added, you'll be plenty occupied trying to collect all the tags. They're floating icons in either hidden or hard to reach locations. Upon collecting them, you'll have additional options when selecting one of the 3 tag sizes for use in future levels. Career mode doesn't end things, as you can continue to free play levels purely in search of the tags. This allows an additional exploration element without the constant pressure of enemies and racing the clock. There's few other examples that have so much going on for them in so many categories. Cool look, funky sound, great controls, and solid gameplay. The only thing missing really is additional levels to expand the experience, especially since you only get a taste of the Grind City levels. Overall, Jet Set Radio feels like a solid $20 game. But at $7.99, it's a steal for a Dreamcast classic. Thanks for watching DumpShock. I'm Stephen Crane, and watch out for black ice. All games on DumpShock are played to completion of their main content or more. They're also purchased unless otherwise noted.